Imagine being so dominant, so physically imposing, so terrifying, that the league has to adapt to you. That's not hype. That's Jim Brown. Before Bo Jackson, before Derrick Henry, before beast mode, there was Jim Brown, the original force of nature. And today we're digging deep into why many still call him the most unstoppable NFL player of all time. Stick around, because by the end we're comparing him to Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders, Derrick Henry, and more. And I want you to tell me, who's your pick for the GOAT? Early life and athletic foundation. Born in 1936, Georgia. Raised in Long Island by a single mother who worked multiple jobs to support him. Early signs of greatness in everything, from baseball to track to even basketball. But football? That was his playground. As a high schooler, Jim once scored 5 touchdowns in a single game, while also playing linebacker and kicking field goals. Oh, and he was a track star. Who does that? At Manhasset High School, his senior year stats: 14 touchdowns in 8 games, despite playing just half the snaps. Coaches reportedly benched him early, so he wouldn't embarrass the other team. Right from the start, the message was clear. This guy wasn't just an athlete. He was an anomaly. Syracuse dominance. Recruited to Syracuse, but faced racism and limited play early on. Had to earn his starting spot more than most. Once unleashed, he exploded. Senior year, 986 yards, 14 touchdowns in just 8 games. One game versus Colgate in 1956, he scored 6 touchdowns and kicked 7 extra points. That's 43 points, still a school record. Jim was almost better at lacrosse than football. In fact, he's in the National Lacrosse Hall of Fame. People say the NCAA changed rules because he was just too dominant. Can you imagine a world where Jim Brown went pro in lacrosse? Think about the sports multiverse that never happened. Would you watch an entire video on Jim Brown's lacrosse career? Hit the like button and let me know in the comments. NFL debut. Instant terror. Drafted 6th overall by the Cleveland Browns in 1957. Rookie year, 942 rushing yards, 9 touchdowns. Year 2. Broke the NFL single-season rushing record with 1,527 yards in 12 games. What makes this wild? No fancy gear, no specialized weight training, no turf, just grit and violence. And Brown ran with all of it. During one game, defenders complained that Brown ran angry. Jim replied, "I'm not angry. I'm focused." He didn't ease into the league. He didn't develop. He detonated. 9 seasons, 9 Pro Bowls, 8 rushing titles. Career average, 5.2 yards per carry. Averaged over 100 yards per game. Something no other RB has matched over a career. Let's break this down. Imagine handing the ball to someone and automatically getting 5 yards. That's what Jim Brown did. Every single carry. Brown studied defenders, knew their tendencies, and he never helped them up after plays, not to be rude, but to maintain psychological edge. If Jim Brown played today with modern training and a 17-game season, he could easily break 2,500 rushing yards a season. And don't at me. Modern NFL, same size field, same rules. How many touchdowns do you think Jim Brown would score in 2025? The psychological game never celebrated. No dances, no flexing. He'd score, drop the ball, and walk away. The coldest player on the field, and he knew it. When you're great, you don't have to tell people. You just do the job. Brown faked fatigue. He'd slowly walk back to the huddle after a big gain, to trick defenders into thinking he was tired. Next play, boom, 40-yard dash. It wasn't just about talent. It was chess. He was a master of football mind games. The retirement bomb at age 29. In peak shape, Jim retired to pursue acting. Was filming The Dirty Dozen when team owner Art Modell demanded he return or face fines. Brown said, "No thanks," and walked away. Can you imagine Patrick Mahomes retiring tomorrow at 29 to go be a movie star? That's the level we're talking about. His retirement wasn't just bold, it was a stand against being controlled. Brown paved the way for athletes asserting independence. Legacy beyond football became a civil rights icon alongside Muhammad Ali and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Founded American, a program to help at-risk youth and end gang violence. Was respected by athletes and activists alike. A true crossover legend. Speculative commentary. In today's world, Jim Brown would be the most followed athlete on social media. A hybrid of LeBron, The Rock, and MLK. That's the energy he carried. Engagement prompt. Do you think athletes today carry the same social power Jim Brown did? Or have we moved away from that era? Let's talk. Who else comes close? Quick-fire comparisons. Bo Jackson. Unreal athleticism, but injuries cut it short. Barry Sanders, most elusive RB ever, but lacked the sheer physical dominance. Derrick Henry. Today's closest thing, but hasn't maintained Brown's 9-year reign. Visual segment. Comparison chart of career stats. Highlight reels side by side. Narrator. No shade to any of them, but Jim Brown? He was a myth in motion. Narrator reflective. When we talk about unstoppable forces in sports, Jim Brown isn't just in the conversation. He is the conversation. A man who dominated the game, reshaped it, then walked away on his terms. Final engagement push. Do you think Jim Brown was the most unstoppable player ever? Or do Bo, Barry, or someone else deserve that crown? Hit the comments and let's settle it like football fans. End screen CTA. Watch. What if Bo Jackson never got injured? Subscribe for more epic breakdowns of sports legends.